this body's not going for a run. No. What's up, guys? This is Scott. Welcome back to another video. Sorry it's been a little bit longer than I'd like to post a video, but I've been working on my live stream channel that comes out usually every Monday. But I'll leave a link in the description below that talks about my super awesome live show called Fiddle, or actually I'm not sure what we're calling it yet, with my buddy Greg and my buddy Andrew. Again, link in the description will be below. But enough about them, more about me. Today's video is going to be on the Samsung IconX true wireless headphones, or earbuds as some might call them, if they don't screw up. What? But these earbuds are one that I'm actually quite impressed with. So without further ado, I want to go ahead and get started with the good and the bad and whether you should or should not buy them. The very best thing about the Icon earbuds is the Bluetooth connection. I was able to take my Nexus 6P by Huawei and leave it about 10 to 12 feet away from me on another side of the room, and I was able to walk completely around without any drops at all with my Bluetooth connection. If you've watched my video from the Broggy Dash, and again, I'll leave that link in the description, you'll know that I could barely go without it being in my right or left pocket before I dropped the Bluetooth connection. But with the Samsung IconX, I could walk a fairly good distance away. Now, there was still the periodic drops, as you would expect with all wireless earbuds, but these things held true when it came to Bluetooth connection, so I have to give a round of applause. Pat yourself on the back, Samsung. You really nailed this one. As you can see with the looks of the IconX earbuds, you can see that they look phenomenal. They're actually very minimalistic. I happened to test the blue ones, and they looked great when they were in my ear. They looked great in the charging case. They just look great all the way around. Between the pod and the earbuds themselves, it's a very simple, sleek design. I like that. A lot of people didn't even know that I had them in my ears, which was kind of nice, especially if I was ignoring them while I was listening to my music. They came with the medium sizing on the actual ear pads themselves. The fit was great right out of the box, but if you have smaller ears or larger ears, make sure that you take the time to get the proper fit. Once I had the proper fit, I felt as though I could leave these buds in my ear all day long. However, you can't, and I'll tell you why here in a little bit. The charging was very simple. Take them out of your ears, place them in the pod, close it up, and look for your LED to make sure that it's lit up. At that point, it takes about 45 minutes, at least that's what I ran into. It takes about 45 minutes to get these from 0% to 100% charged. That was a bit of a downer because I expected it to charge a little bit faster, given that the actual buds themselves are only about 47 milliamps in terms of size capacity. But to maximize the potential out of the earbuds themselves, you need to make sure that you download the Samsung Gear X application. When working with the application itself, you can turn different types of modes on. You can check the status of the battery in each of the buds. Another bit of a surprise is the price. Right now, you can go ahead and get those earbuds for $199. That's at least the price that I have seen up to today. One little bonus feature that I loved about the IconX, and the same thing that I loved about the Broggy Dash, the Ambient Mode on the Samsung IconX was pretty exquisite, to be completely honest. To turn on the Ambient Mode, you just press and hold until you hear the voice of the Samsung assistant, I guess that's what she's called, until you get to the choice that you want, then you release your finger, and then you immediately enable that setting. All in all, the good features, again, really solid Bluetooth connection. Ambient Mode is definitely a must, and then the price at $199, all great things about the IconX. I mentioned it before, but the Samsung app that comes with these earbuds is definitely a must to make sure you maximize it, but it kind of comes at a price. That price is, the app itself is just not very intuitive. In typical Samsung fashion, it felt a little bit too bloated. In comparison between the Broggy Dash app and the Samsung Gear app that's needed for these IconXs, I'm going to always choose the Broggy Dash app because it was just more intuitive, much more user-friendly, and the app itself just looked better. The number 2 worst feature, which is bad, especially since they're earbuds, is the audio quality. The audio quality was just okay. With the audio quality being just okay, what exactly does that mean? It means it just did not get very loud. The highs were just kind of meh, the mids were meh, and the bass was just almost non-existent. There was some that was there. Make sure you get that really nice solid fit, and that will help, but it never got really loud enough to truly kind of envelop me in the music. Something that I definitely want out of all my earbuds. Again, the highs were just kind of meh, and the mids were there. It just felt like a flat sound, and I expected more, especially out of Samsung. But again, I understand that this is kind of their first foray into the whole wireless earbud phenomenon. And the number one thing about the Samsung IconX is the battery life. It is bad. Very bad. Did I mention that it was bad? It's incredibly poor. Much like I mentioned before, I stream all of my media. When you are streaming from your phone or other device to the Samsung IconX, you're going to get a whopping hour and a half, maybe. Now, in the little charging pod that they give you, you have upwards of 2 to 2.5 times to charge those earbuds, meaning you can get somewhere between 4.5 and 6 hours on the battery life of that pod. But I also mentioned before, it was about 45 minutes to charge those from 0 to 100%. For me, this was an absolute deal breaker. I cannot be connected to a charger like this. Maybe I'm going on an hour and a half long run. Not ever gonna happen. But if I were to go on an hour and a half long run, I don't have that ability to know that I'm going to have earbuds to get back anywhere I want to go. For me, this was far and away the worst bit about the IconX. If they could figure out how to get 3-4 hours, maybe out of that same battery, however they can figure that out, these earbuds would definitely be something that I would purchase. That being said, I can't recommend these Samsung IconX earbuds because the battery life is just so bad. Great design, okay sound, Bluetooth connection is buku great, battery life is just horrendous. Alright, so that's it. That's my review of the Samsung IconX earbuds or headphones or whatever I called them half dozen times during this video. Hey, let me know what you guys think of my studio. I got some light towers over here, got a nice little desk. I really like this. Let me know what you think about the setup that I have, and if you prefer it if I stand, if you prefer I sit. Perhaps you just want to look at my smiling face. That's all I have for today. As always, like, share, subscribe, thumbs up, leave a comment below, and I'll see you guys next time. Oh, I do want to throw out a reminder out there. As some of you may know, I'm doing a live show with 2 of my other buddies. We currently are doing it on Mondays, but might be moving it due to Monday Night Football. But it is called The Fiddle Show, maybe to be renamed, I'm not entirely sure. It's a live stream that usually ends up being a complete dumpster fire with me and 2 other people. One has a glorious beard and one has a coif of hair that is just second to none. Except for mine, my hair is the best. But again, I'll leave a link in the description below so you can get a chance to look at that live stream. Don't have to watch it all. We would like it if you watched it all. Okay, maybe you should watch it all. Yeah, watch it all. That'd be a great idea. But again, always like, share, subscribe, thumbs up, leave a comment below, and I'll see you guys next time.